AskReddit. Redditors who didn't know they were in the outer circle of a friend group. What was your oh shit, they don't really like me that much moment? Went to a sleepover when I was about 12 to 13-year-old. It was for my best friend's birthday. They said let's sit in a circle and list our favorite things about each other. Sounded wholesome, so I sat in the circle. When my turn came around, everyone in the circle had nothing positive to say about me. Butt wiped, you're actually really annoying, and we don't like you. My best friend looked sad for me, but didn't say anything. Damn kids are mean. When they start making plans with a group, while you're standing right there, and you just know you're not invited. Got pretty sick, and was in the hospital for a week. Not one of my friends in a small group of supposedly close friends reached out to see if I was getting better. They never visited, didn't even so much as get a text from them. We hung out almost daily for the past 2 years and they knew I was in the hospital. When I finally got better, I decided it was time to get some new friends. I was sitting at the lunch table with them and they were talking. It then dawned on me that they never talked to me during lunch or reached out to me during break. I was basically following them around like a stupid lost puppy all the time, while they couldn't care less. Been at my job almost a year. Noticed on Snapchat everyone was together for some drinks. Managers, staff who started decades ago, staff who started weeks ago. Everyone. Except one other person. I texted her out of curiosity about it, and she responded with yeah. They asked me, but I couldn't go. I tried to laugh it off, but man did that hurt. I always thought I had a good rapport with my coworkers, but I wonder now, am I just being tolerated by them? I became friends with a group of women my own age, mid-20s, through a mutual friend we all shared, and I thought we were getting along really well. We would meet up at least once a week and do dinner and movies at one of our homes. I was invited to weddings, hosted baby showers. We all belonged to the same social media group and chatted constantly. Then gradually I started noticing I was no longer being invited to things. I would show up at an event and be totally out of the loop as far as major life changes were concerned, and no one would bother telling me anything or filling me in. I then found out through that mutual friend that the group had gotten tired of me, and instead of saying anything they had created a new social media group without me and were just waiting for me to take the hint and leave them alone. So I did. I stopped trying to stay connected and just let the 4 years of friendship die. I saw them all at that mutual friend's wedding recently and tried to have a casual conversation, catch up and everything, but not a single one of them even looked at me or said a word to me. I felt really stupid and confused as I stood in a group with them, but was completely ignored. I eventually wandered off. My friend group had a group chat called The Crew, which was made in between sophomore and junior year of high school. It was used somewhat regularly for a while, up until the middle of senior year. I noticed that it straight up wasn't being used anymore. While I was around some of them one day, I noticed them having the crew notifications pop up on their phone, and finally I asked my best friend, like one of the 3 people in that group I'm still friends with today, if they made a new group chat, and he said yeah. It was basically the old one minus me, and plus like 10 more people. It sucked, but whatever, fuck him. We were in different classes, so every day at lunchtime, I would wait for them outside their classroom. They were all in the same class together. Not one time did they acknowledge me. As soon as the bell rang, they'd just leave from the other door and walk straight down the stairs. I used to approach them until I realized they didn't care at all. Didn't even get a single glance. Back in high school, I thought I was best friends with a girl on my sports team for 3 to 4 years. Through thick and thin I've been there for her. I supported her through severe depression, bullying, abusive home life, multiple suicide attempts, giving her my clothes when her dad periodically burned hers, bringing her food from my house, splitting my bus tokens so she didn't have to walk home from practice late evenings. You have to qualify for them. Letting her wash her clothes and bathe at my house so she didn't get ridiculed. Stuck up for her during a time she nearly got expelled wrongfully, and just being a good friend to her in any way I could. Long story short, senior year, between classes, when I asked her where did she want my mom to take her out to eat for her birthday this year. My mom was doing this the past few years. She told me she was going to out with A and B this year because I only want to hang out with friends, but I'll see you on Monday. I didn't even know what to say and stared blankly at her, then went to class then practice. I felt hurt and was so salty that McDonald's cold used me for their french fries for a long time after that. I haven't spoken to her since.